guys, it's LpsHoney and welcome back to a new video. Firstly, I want to apologize for the lack of updates and information. There has been a lot of unnecessary drama happening in my personal life recently, and I didn't want to post videos while I was in a really negative headspace. And also the past week I have been very sick. You might be able to hear it a bit in my voice. I completely lost my voice. It was awful. I was struggling, but I'm back. I'm still kind of going through things as we speak, so I apologize if I'm a bit out of my own head. But I hope you guys will enjoy this video nonetheless, because I am very excited to share what I got today. So in the past I've gotten some LPS from Germany, which I really recommend. They're kind of like a gold mine for LPS for very cheap on eBay, so if you're looking, definitely check there. And a certain seller was selling some of the smallest LPS I'd ever seen, and I'm not talking about teensies, okay? I'm not talking about teensy LPS. They're their own thing. I'm talking about tiny versions of real LPS, like regular sized LpsHoney. I ordered this package at the start of December and it's only arrived now, which I understand because it was the holiday season, which, by the way, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, hope you're all having a good start to 2023. So without further ado, let's get onto the package, because these pets have been sitting there traveling their way for the last month and I just want to get them out. Another video, another floor shot. Here we are. I'm going to put something on screen here just to cover up my address. But they put it in a really big box for some reason. I don't know why, because these LPS are tiny, but hey, we love the extra security. Also, a quick side note, all of these LPS were like $3 or $4 each, so super cheap, and that's in Australian dollars as well, so it would be even cheaper for my US viewers. There's a lot of tape, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this off screen and then we'll open it up together. I accidentally ripped part of the box, but that's okay. So, oh, I think that's an invoice on top. So yes, this is an invoice, and as you can see, most of the pets were like $3 to $5. Very cheap, very affordable. Definitely recommend them, and I'll leave the seller in the description down below. This packaging feels very professional. Like, I gotta give it to them on that. I criticized the big box because it seemed like overkill, but they're really impressing me. Like, bubble wrap. Oh my god. Let's get them all out. Oh, okay. So it looks like we have some extras. I have no idea what this is. Honestly, me right now, but still. Oh no, and there's also one of these Bratz pets. I don't know if you guys have realized this, but so many sellers online list these Bratz pets as Littlest Pet Shops. I find it so funny because as an LPS collector, I feel like we can all differentiate the difference, but so many people list these as LPS, and it's just funny to me. But she's cute. I love it. I love the skirt. And then there's the actual bag of LPS I ordered. So I'm going to open this up on my regular filming area and we'll get into some detail. And there is a regular sized pet in here as well that I forgot I ordered. But yeah, we'll look at these in more detail over there. So let's start off with the only regular sized LPS I bought, and it is this strapping man right here. I think he was meant to come with a flower accessory in this little hole, but it didn't come with for some reason. I'm not sure. I have to recheck the listing, but I know traditionally he is. I just don't know if he was with the one that I bought. Either way, he's looking dapper. He has a built-in tuxedo and hair, and I love it. And the main reason I kind of wanted him is not only because he carries himself with this suave, sophisticated look, but also because he has love heart eyes, which kind of match my mascots. Obviously his eyes are glossier and he's just kind of glossy in general, but I think we kind of go together pretty well. Like, you don't see love heart eyed LPS that often. So yeah, this is my man now, guys. I just love the stance. I know he's just like smooth talking all the girls. I love it. He is unfortunately a G4, which means his head does remove, so you know, a party trick, I guess, to impress the ladies. I don't know. But overall, he's pretty cute and in really good condition as well, which I'm surprised. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea because it is quite an interesting design and it is G4, but personally I really like him and I'm very glad to have him. He'll make a very interesting character for sure. So moving on, we have a plethora of mini LPS here, and they kind of range in size, which I'm really surprised about because in the photos on the listing they all looked to be the same size, which was really tiny. But there's pretty much 3 different sizes going on here, which I wasn't expecting at all. So we'll take a look at the smallest and move our way up to the biggest, and I'll tell you a bit of information about them that I know. Do take what I say with a grain of salt though, because I don't know everything about these LPS, and like this one here especially is a bit of a surprise to me with how big it is. So yeah, just take everything I say with a grain of salt. My information may not be 100% correct. So first up, we have the smallest LPS that I have in this pack, and I actually thought they were all going to be around this size, but she is tiny, like really tiny. And like I said, these aren't teensies. These are based off like real LPS molds. You can see it even has the spots on the side of the body like some of the LPS deers have. However, these were actually made as keychains. As you can see, there's a little hole on the top, and that's where the keychain little like stabby thing would go into, and you could hang these off your bag. You could get them in like capsule machines, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think they're so cool because they look like somebody took a real LPS and just shrunk it right down. So these little guys aren't that detailed because they are so tiny, but they do have some accents, which I was really surprised by. So of course all their eyes are painted, but like on this deer, I wasn't expecting it to have the spots. So it's little details like that which are really nice, especially, you know, Hasbro's kind of been slipping a bit with the details in current years, so it's really cool to see how much detail they used to put into something so small like an LPS keychain. For anyone curious, here's a size comparison between a proper LPS deer. As you can see, the mold is pretty much identical, just shrunken down to tiny size, and it's so cute. And here's a comparison to a 10-cent coin, which is one of the smallest coins we have here in Australia. So moving along, we have these three LPS here, which are a tiny bit bigger than the deer, not by a lot, but these are still keychain LPS. As you can see, they have the holes on the head. This one has a hole on its foot instead of the head. Not too sure why, but regardless, I believe it is also a keychain LPS. Again, not a lot of detail on these guys, but they do have little painted features like the beak and feet, and of course the eyes. I feel like these ones are painted slightly better just because they're a tiny bit bigger. Like the eyes on this one definitely look better than the eyes on the deer. This little dachshund has some eyebrows, which I love so much, as well as the ears and nose being painted. And I think my favorite has to be this basset hound. I just love how he looks. The colors look so clean on him, and the eyes are even like super glossy, like a real G2 full-sized LPS, which is so cool. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but they even have tiny painted eyelashes, which that detail to me is crazy. I definitely think these three look the coolest, and like I said, they're a bit bigger than the deer, but they are still very tiny and very cute. And then lastly, I got this seal, which really surprised me because it's almost the size of a regular LPS, which I find really weird, and also it doesn't have any indications that it was a keychain LPS. Like there's no hole anywhere, even on the head, and it can't move its head like a real LPS, but it might as well be one. Like it's really confusing me. Like I mentioned, when I ordered these, I thought they were all going to be the same mini size, but this one's bigger than all the rest, but not big enough to be a real LPS, and also you can't move the head like a real LPS. So I don't know what this pet specifically has come from. I don't know if it was just like a little capsule figurine, or if it was some kind of special pet that Hasbro released that you could buy that were more like statues, like stationary statues rather than movable LPS. If anybody knows, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm really interested to like learn the story behind this little guy, because he's very cute but just really weird. He has the glossy eyes like a regular LPS, but the minimal paint of a capsule LPS, with the nose just being painted. Like there's no highlighting or super detailed coloring anywhere, and he's made out of a much harder plastic like the other keychain capsule LPS. Here's a size comparison to a regular G2 seal, and I think you can kind of get what I'm saying here when I say it's almost the same size as a regular LPS. It's almost like a teenage LPS. Like it's not a tiny little child one, but it's not a full-size grown one. It's this weird in-between stage, which is really confusing me. I think it's really cute though, and I actually prefer the head size on this one to a regular seal. I think the regular seal's head kind of looks too big now compared to this one. I don't know, I just think this design size suits it so much better. As you can see, when I have them all lined up, they really do differentiate in size from the deer to the seal, which is super surprising to me. I didn't know there was such variation when it came to these mini-sized LPS, but it's really cool to still be finding out new little things about LPS this many years into collecting them. I feel like this size in the middle with these three are the most popular and well-known mini-sized LPS, because I have seen quite a few listings on eBay of them, and I kind of want to get some more. They're very cool little collectible things to have. I don't know how I would really use them in videos just because they are so small, but I'm sure I could think of an idea. I remember I used to have a pink cat version of these kind of keychain sized LPS, but I lost it so many years ago, so it's really nice to kind of go back and get some more. And yeah, let me know what you think of them in the comments down below, and let me know if you have any of your own. I still see these little guys inside capsule machines, but like on display. Like, you can't get them anymore, but they're still on display, and I want to free them so badly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing these little LPS. I was really excited to share them with you guys because it's always fun to see little oddities that Hasbro used to do that they no longer do for LPS, which is kind of sad. Like I said, I'll leave the seller's link in the description down below because I believe they were selling some more of these sized LPS if you're interested in getting your own. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's currently summer in Australia, so I am sweating in like a billion degrees in my room, so I'm gonna call the video here. But I hope you enjoyed, like I said. And if you did, like always, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you soon with a new video. Bye guys!